Back home, it's cold November winter in the capital, but the winter session of Parliament starting today promises to generate a lot of heat. A huge storm awaits the UPA government with key contentious issues like the FDI in retail and the Lok Sabha bill to be debated in the days to come. Ally turned foe Mamata Banerjee wants to move a no-confidence motion, while the BJP makes voting on FDI precondition for Parliament to function. So will there be a constructive debate, or is there another washout on the cards? Headlines Today tracks the political drama as it unfolds step by step. The BJP has warned of a washout of the Parliament session if the government denies voting on FDI under Rule 184. BJP wants to isolate the Congress government over the FDI issue. It feels that a vote on FDI will embarrass the government ahead of the budget session. The pressure of a number game might also force the undecided DMK and UPA supporters like the SP, PSP to raise voices of dissent against the government. On the other hand, the government feels that the FDI decision does not require a vote as it is an executive decision. The government also fears that the anti-FDI lobby might actually stack up substantiated numbers in opposition to the FDI, in which case the government will be left to a weak position in the House. Leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Sushma Swaraj, has lashed out at the government for deciding on FDI without consulting the opposition. JDU, meanwhile, has opposed the preconditions set by its NDA ally, and the Congress is desperately trying to build a consensus.
कोई भी निर्णय एफडीआई इन रिटेल पर खुदरा व्यापार में विदेशी पूंजी निवेश को लेकर यदि होना था तो राजनीतिक दलों से चर्चा करने के बाद, राज्यों के मुख्यमंत्रियों से चर्चा करने के बाद और उनमें आम सहमति के बाद लिया जाना था। ये एक आश्वासन संसद के दोनों सदनों में इसी सरकार के द्वारा दिया गया था, लेकिन उस आश्वासन की धज्जियां उड़ाते हुए, उसका खुला उल्लंघन करते हुए इस सरकार ने कैबिनेट से खुदरा व्यापार में विदेशी पूंजी की अनुमति दे दी है। लेकिन हमारी पूर्व शर्त है कि हमारे संसद के फर्श पर दिया गया आश्वासन जिसका उल्लंघन किया है सरकार ने, सबसे पहले उस विषय को लिया जाए और नियम 184 के तहत उस पर चर्चा करा के मतदान कराया जाए।
इतिहास गवाह है कि सदन की इच्छा किसी रूल्स के अकेले दायरे में नहीं चलती। हमारी पूरी इच्छा है संपूर्ण अपोजिशन की कि सदन इस बार चलना चाहिए।
It's not what the government wants. There are traditions, there are rules, and I think saying such a thing that we want it under this rule and on this day and on this manner, this is not the way. It will be my effort to explain to everybody. This is not the way we can arrive at convergence. Convergence means there is give and take. So this has not yet been discussed with all political parties. I will be discussing it in the next 2 days with different political parties.
Well, let's now take a look at the party's stand on voting on FDI. The DMK is still undecided on the FDI and non-committed on a vote. The BJP, of course, insists on a vote on FDI. The TMC is adamant to move a no-confidence motion. The left and the BJD are backing a vote on FDI. The SP and the BSP could keep the government hanging or even abstain from a vote altogether. RJD and the LGSP are with the government. The JDU is also not likely to press for a vote. Now, with this kind of a scenario, in terms of the positions the various parties are taking, it will boil down to the number game. Let's take a quick look at the number stack up. If the DMK, SP and the BSP abstain from a vote, the new majority mark will come down to 242. But the UPA, along with the others, will only be able to reach a mark of 236, thereby missing the majority mark by 6. Independents will then decide the fate of FDI. If the DMK votes against the government and the SP and BSP abstain from voting, the new majority mark will be 251. And with 19 of DMK MPs voting against the government, the UPA will manage a number of 244, in which case the UPA will most certainly lose the FDI vote. And if the DMK opposes, the BSP abstains and the SP supports the vote, the new majority mark will be 262, with the SP bringing 22 MPs into confidence. However, the UPA along with the SP and others will only stack up to 258 and it will still miss the majority mark by 4. In this scenario too, the independent candidates will decide which way the vote goes. And if the scenario is reversed and the DMK opposes, the SP abstains from the vote and the BSP votes in favor of the government, then the new majority mark will be 261. With BSP's 21 MPs and others, the UPA numbers will stack up to 257, again missing the majority mark by 4 MPs, leaving the 9 independent candidates to hold the key to the vote. So the future of the reformist UPA has boiled down to these numbers in the House.